welcome to my crib. Hey guys, I'm Kellie Collier.
And I'm Ashley.
This is what we drive up and down the road about 6 months out of the year. I have 4 dually pickup, and I have my 3-horse Platinum trailer. And if you want to come check it out, let's go. We have a couch here. This is where I drink my coffee every morning. There's this little bench seat here, and it folds onto a bed too. Kind of nice to have a table, scheduling, eating, whatever we have to do. If you come back this way too, we have a bunch of storage. We have all kinds of drawer storage, trash storage that pulls out. Both of our drawers under these bench seats pull out for our clothes. Microwave essentials, food cabinet, fridge. It's nice to have a little bit bigger fridge than most campers have, so that's really, really nice.
What kind of things do you stock in the fridge?
No, you can't see. We have creamer, milk. We drink chocolate milk a lot.
A woman after my own heart.
Ashley is addicted to pickles, if you can't tell.
Ashley, which one's your favorite?
Yeah.
Probably these kind. Pickles are life.
Just kind of the essentials: eggs, fruit, cottage cheese, a little bit of corn, cheese. We do a lot of cheese. So yeah, that's kind
A lot
of
of fresh foods.
Yeah, so we try to stay as healthy as possible. Not perfect all the time, but we try. And then this is the bathroom. We have a little shower that we...
No, this is a big shower for most trailers.
It is, but you know, when you get a home shower, you definitely do that. Again, a bunch of storage. We keep all of our big mirror storage, all of our essentials in there. Towel storage, everything. It's my favorite part. It's like a walk-in closet that I got. This is me versus Ashley. No, I'm all organized. Jackets here, shirts here, pants here, rodeo shirts, and she's kind of got everything everywhere.
I think we can guess which one's the type A organized. And
No, I'm not OCD. I'm not OCD.
Okay, tell me about the signature purple backsplash.
Oh my gosh. So me and my mom designed this trailer exactly how we wanted. So we have a few little things that kind of make it mine. So I love purple. Purple's my favorite color. So I have this purple little background just for a little accent. I also have these really, really cute blingy knobs that I got myself for this trailer. So yeah, infamous blue rubber bands that are everywhere. Yeah, so this is our TV. We use this down here a lot more than we are up there. But again, more space. All of our caps that are definitely needed on the road for sure. A lot of space in the trailer. I designed it to have as much space as possible because you don't have a lot of room. This little cabinet here opens up and it is all my blankets, all my extra blankets that I have. So that's super nice. My hat doesn't go on the racks, so it stays in the box. And then up here we have the bed.
Just, you know, the average bed.
Yep. Home sweet home up there.
What size bed is this?
Queen, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And it's memory foam. Super soft, nice. When you live in it, you get those extra little bits. I love the ramp. It gives them a little more confidence coming in and out of the trailer. It takes one that hasn't ever been on it. It takes them a couple times to get used to it, but I really, really like it. They don't have to jump up, or when they're backing out, their feet don't slip out from under them, so I really love the ramp. And it's really rubbery and has good grip, so you don't really have to worry about the water or the ice if it's cold or anything like that. And then, of course, I have mine as a reverse load. There's been a couple studies, I can't tell you exactly which ones, but that they ride a little bit better reverse, and it doesn't put as much stress on them, putting their front feet forward all the time so they can kind of use their butt a little more. And yeah, so most of the time I have hay bags in here every time we travel, no matter what, just to give them a little something to do. horses are constant eaters. That's what they do all the time. They're grazing, they're doing something. So to keep them at their most natural as we possibly can, that's important to me. My front stall is full of stuff. Like, I have everything in here from water buckets, hay bags, my trusty wagon that I use all the time. I have my Alpha Pro pellets that I use for one horse. Extra shavings, of course, because it's always super, super soft in here. My suitcase in case I have to fly somewhere. Yeah, all the essentials. Okay, so this is my tack room. This is probably the most organized part of the whole trailer because it's mine and I want things where they go. So I keep all my boots on 2 of my saddle racks. Keep them kind of more organized. All my brushes, spray, that kind of stuff. Of course, my CSI pads. Couldn't do it without these guys. I have an Ecker rest here in case I feel like it's a little bit humid or a little dusty or something. I can give them a breathing treatment.
Can you talk a little bit about what that is and what it does?
Yeah, so an Echo Rasp is pretty much a machine that goes over their mouth. It's kind of like a breathing treatment for people, and you can put different things in it. I put equidal silver in it, and it's kind of like a steroid for their lungs, cleans them all out, gets everything bad out, and they will sneeze or cough and get extra gunk out if it's yucky or if they need extra cleaning. So sometimes I use that, but hopefully not very often. I have all my Professional Choice splint boots here, thanks to them for always keeping my horses 100% all the time. And then up top I have Muffin's saddle. It's treed, it's a Tammy Seamus. I like the feel of that on her a little better than the sports saddle. So the sports saddle is Lolo's, which is this one, which doesn't have a tree. And I have rode this on her since I got her, and I just haven't changed anything because if it's working, why change it? Here I have a leg tub for Lolo because when I bring her out here to saddle or take her anywhere, I can't tie her. So this is my ground tie that I use to coax her to stay where I want her to stay. This thing I live out of, this is my vet box. It has pretty much anything and everything you need. So I have all kinds of Gastroplex, which is for their stomachs, and if they're feeling a little bit groggy on the road or don't feel 100%, this Gastroplex by MVP is amazing, works wonders. So then I have all my electrolytes, wrapping stuff, vet wrap, anything that you might need that you can't just go grab. It also has a drawer that has any kind of medicine you want, any kind of Lasix, wrap, sweat stuff, bute, peroxide, antibiotics, Vatricin, anything. So if you need something, this box out. Yeah, so this is pretty much it. I have some magnet blankets up here. This up here also holds all my winter blankets. If I need anything, these little things folds down so it doesn't fall. And here's all my bridles. I don't know a whole bunch about bits and everything, but this is what I like. I like the feel of certain things in my hands, so they may feel different to some people, but this is what I use.
Do you have different bridles that you warm up in versus what you run in?
Yes, so mostly this bridle here is Muffin's bit that I run in. So it has these little rollers, broken once, and a little bit of gag, but not too much. So this is only her running bit. I don't ever ride them in their running bit because I want them to kind of have that feeling of, oh, we're about to run. I know this feeling in my mouth, and we're about to run. So I use this one. It's pretty similar, but it breaks twice instead of once, and not as much gag, so you're not as much in her mouth while you're exercising all the time. So this is just a very, very simple bit. It's from Professional Choice. Super simple to get. Now Lolo, on the other hand, she's a little bit more pushy, has a little bit more attitude. So when I exercise her in this D-ring with that breaks once solid bar that has split reins and a tie down because she's so pushy sometimes. So I like to keep her very gathered, very in my hands, kind of feeling good and not being a brat. And then I kind of switch it up on her depending on how she feels or how she's been working, but this is mostly what I run her in. It's just a twisted wire, breaks once, and a little bit of gag, just so I don't pull on her too much. Sometimes when I feel like I need a little bit more from her and a little faster reaction, I will use this Carolina bit that breaks twice and doesn't have as much gag, so she can feel me pulling on her a little bit more. And then if she's being really bad, I'll put this on her and it's pretty stiff and she is very respectful to this, so then don't have to pull this out very often. And that's my bits. So if you want to go up to my hay pod, we can. So this is my hay pod. It's a little more empty than normal. We try to fill this as much as possible when we leave home so my horses don't have to switch hay or anything. Cashley has added something very, very nice to our hay pod here when it's nighttime. We have a little light that doesn't work. Oh, there it goes. So we have a little light so we can see out down here and can cut the strings or whatever we have to do. So this, all props to Cashley. Major, all in here is like our electrical stuff, adapters, that kind of stuff, some locks and everything. And then all in here is the horse supplements. This is what I use every single morning, every single night. All my MVP supplements and of course my BioMain. And so I give Biotin for their feet, BioMain for their mane and their coat. This InSync of MVP is for their muscle build, kind of helps them stay a little bit stronger with their muscles and nothing deteriorate. And then back here is Gastroplex, which is, I can kind of bring it out, but this is Gastroplex, and it's the same thing as the paste that you saw earlier, but it's in a pellet form and it's a daily dose. So it keeps all the ulcers away, all their stomach feeling good, and everything digesting just right. And then this big one is the Exceed 6-Way, and that's just like an overall vitamin for anything, bones, joints, everything that they need. Here we have all of our fencing stuff. I personally use the electric fence with the battery powered charger. I use these poles. See if I can get one out. These poles, stakes that go into the ground. This is the electric fence that I use, that I make electric and put onto this to build pins everywhere I go. I have box fence for horses, of course, extra fly spray, Shoshin, anything like that, ant killer. My grain I keep in here because it's very accessible. And then of course I have my extra air filters, fuel filters, oil filters, all that I have people at home, Tire Works from Hereford, Texas, that so generously give me these to go down the road, which I could not do it without them. So thanks to them for their help. But that's my trailer.
Okay, I want to ask you too a little bit about life on the road. You travel together for most of the year, right? And then your mom sometimes. Tell me a little bit about like the dynamic of having a traveling partner.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit hard to travel with, if Cashley can vouch for me there. No, but most of the time I have two trailers going, and Cashley helps me drive one, and then my mom helps me drive the other. And pretty much half and half. I've been a little bit more with her this year. My mom's had to stay home and work some more and do some different things there. But like I said, Cashley can vouch for me. I'm not very easy to travel with, and it's not real easy to travel with any barrel racer because you have your different opinions. You like what you like, and you like things where you like things. So I guess she can help say
She's
true or false.
True, very true. She's a little picky about some things, which is fine. I mean, when you have that caliber of horse and this is your business and your job, your career, you can be picky and want things done how they need to be done and where they need to be. As y'all saw our closets earlier, hers is the very organized one. That's my space where I could be not organized. But no, we complement each other well. I think we kind of level each other out. So.
Because we're very different, and she's very laid back, and I'm very, I wouldn't say high strung, but I like to be busy and I like to do things. So she's like, hey, I think you need to relax for a minute. And I'm like, hey, let's go do something, you know. So it works out good for the both of us. And of course, traveling with your mom gets hard sometimes, but she's phenomenal and is there for me 100%. So I couldn't do it without her and her bringing up of me from her teaching me how to do all this. So she thinks she knows a lot more than me, but no, she does. She's good.
That's awesome. We have a good support crew here.
Yeah, and this past year I couldn't have done it without them. She came kind of later in the year, and it couldn't have worked out better. And it helped me finish the year and actually make the finals. So thanks to her for doing that.
So what's the hardest part about being on the road so much?
Not being home, missing out on the family things. That her sister has 2 little boys, and not being able to be there for all of their birthdays or all of the Mother's Day or Father's Day, and being there for my sister. Mostly it's hard. This is Addie.
You gotta have the rodeo dogs.
This is my Addie girl. No, but yeah, it's not easy being away from everybody, being away from your family. So I would definitely say that's probably the hardest part. Huh?
I agree. Yes,
Okay,
it's
quick.
You can thank God for FaceTime.
Yeah.
We FaceTime a lot, but yes, it is. And our family is very close knit, so we have a family dinner for anything and everything we can have a family dinner for. So it is hard when you know everyone's home and together, and you're missing out on that. That is kind of hard, but we have each other, so
That's
we
what's
always make it
nice.
work.
Is as a family, we're family. So and she's my cousin, if y'all didn't know, and we make it work and get to have family time on the road as well, and have gotten a lot closer. We went to high school together and have gotten a lot closer since then. We used to not get along very well, but now we've really learned each other and have gotten to be really best friends.
Yeah. So what kind of tips and tricks do you have for people living on the road, or maybe someone who wants to start traveling more and rodeo more and be on the road?
I think understanding that it's not going to be easy, and that if you do travel with somebody, it's not going to be easy. You have to adapt to certain things. Tips, I don't know. I like to keep my stuff clean. I would say keep it very clean, keep it organized, because when you get out here, things are going and different, and when you need something, you need something. So to keep things very clean, organized is something I would say. What would
I
you
agree.
say?
Clean and organized is always good, even coming from the unorganized one myself. Just, you gotta have a heart of a gypsy and be able to stop and stay anywhere and not be afraid to ask one of your fellow competitors.
Absolutely.
If you could stop and stay. Renee's been so kind to us and let us stay here for a week, and we're a long ways from home, and you don't get that often, that camaraderie. So it's nice to not be afraid to talk to the fellow competitors and the rodeo family, and just make friends wherever you go, because you're all over the United States and Canada.
Absolutely.
Well, I've loved having you guys here,
Oh,
even though,
fun.
I've been working and you've been sun tanning.
No, we don't get to very often, so.
I know this has been really different for you guys. You
Yes.
talked about, you don't get to sit in one spot for too long. So what are some of the things when you do have a few days off or a few, some downtime, what are some of the things you guys do on the road to just pass the time?
Laundry.
Laundry.
A lot of laundry.
We always have laundry to do.
We do. We spend a lot of time doing laundry because you don't get the I don't know, like, you don't get access to laundry machines very often. So we do a lot of that. We try to do some different things for ourselves too. Like, we went and got our nails done.
Oh yeah.
And just kind of go in the store, keep everything stocked up, wash horse stuff, like wash their boots or anything like that. Kind of try to stay busy. We went and rented a Redbox movie, watched a Redbox movie, nothing too exciting, but because we don't have a lot of time. I wish we had a little more time in certain places to be able to go see, like, historical stuff, and she went and saw Mount Rushmore one time, and so just different things that you can do in different cities. It's fun to do. Well, yeah.
Well, thanks so much for showing us your home away from home, and this is amazing. I mean, it's incredible that you've got 2 girls that can live here, and 2 dogs, and 2 horses, sometimes 3.
Yeah.
And then, whatever other rodeo gypsies decide to, crash here.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's fun, though. We enjoy it a lot, so it's been fun.
We do. We have fun, and we laugh a lot, and we
Sometimes cry a lot.
sometimes cry, sometimes get mad at each other,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, we're on to the next one.
Yep.
There's always another rodeo.
Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope that you learned a lot about life on the road with Kellie and Cashley. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, check out the website, and follow these 2 lovely ladies with their Kellie and Cashley adventures.
It's always fun.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
If it's meant to be,
It'll be
Bye.